Hello Subsistenites, and welcome back. This is Subsistence Snowfall Challenge. We are on, as you can see, day 6. It is now January, and I will just remind you that the game starts on day 0 when you spawn in. I'm considering that to be day 1, so I think that's really day 7, and the challenge is to survive for 10 days. So let's see what we've got this morning. Well, here we are, back in the same snowstorm that we had at the end of the last episode. It has not stopped all night. It's been pretty horrible. The temperature has warmed up a little bit now. We are up to a whopping 4 degrees. Now, my plan for today was to see about getting a moose, and if we couldn't find a moose reasonably quickly, I was going to try and run up to the cougars. It's not going to happen in this. We need this to stop, and the sky is so cloudy, I'm a bit hesitant to say that it will. Some of these storms can go on for 2 or 3 days. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to see me sitting by a fire for 2 or 3 days. So I need to make a move. We're going to obviously try and keep the fire in. I need to get more wood. I've used all my feathers and made 45 arrows. So clearly what I need to do is to get protein. We're going to need protein for several reasons. Obviously we burn through it at an enormous rate when we're cold, but if I'm to attempt to go up the mountain even on a sunny day at the moment, then yeah, I'm going to need a lot of protein. So let's just quickly check our traps. Nothing. Now, when I was sitting there waiting for the sun to come up, in the distance over this way I did see a wolf chasing a deer. There's the wolf. Kind of keen to see whether or not he managed to take a bite out of the deer. Yeah, nothing really wanted in that. If he managed to get a bite on the deer, then we may be able to kill the deer in sort of 1 shot, 2 at the most. Yeah, I see the scrap. I'm not worried about that. What I really need at the moment is rabbits and chickens, because rabbits and chickens will give me the stamina that I need to maybe take on a wolf. And I would like to start taking down wolves simply because they give better protein. I'm going to start picking up fibre, because I think it might be beneficial for us to have a load of fuel bricks. Now, my plan, not in this weather, because I just don't think we'll get very far in this weather. As you can see, my health is already significantly down. But my plan is on a sunny day to make up a couple of campfires and have them in my inventory ready to go, and then as I go up the mountain, hopefully with a load of protein in my pocket, then I will put down a campfire, warm myself back up, get some health back, and move on. Now, whether that will work or not remains to be seen. But I think that's as best plan as I can come up with. Lots of fibre, but health is not good. So, before we can do that, I think the sun is trying to come out. Before we can do that, I really need to, as I say, get protein, but also keep my eye open for a moose. Now, I don't know how easy it's going to be to take down a moose with what we have. We're probably going to get severely injured, and if we don't get severely injured, we're probably going to get killed. I don't think there's going to be any kind of middle road there, but we'll see. I mean, if we can find a level 1 moose, That would be perfect. Just take the blueberry. Right, I'm going to go and cook up this protein, get a bit of health back. Could really do with more, but that's all I could easily find. Potato. Leave that for now. Yeah, so I'm going to put in my inventory, I think I'm going to throw those antlers. I really don't think we're going to have a use for those. In my inventory I'm going to put at least one, if not a couple, of campfires. Because it's only wood. We've got loads of it. And hopefully, if the snow will stop and the weather will warm up a little bit, we'll go for a jaunt up the mountain. But I really would like to stock up on some decent protein before we do that. And obviously wood, because the fuel bricks don't last very long in campfires. Let's just wait for this to cook. There's the chicken. And there's the rabbit. It doesn't help a lot. We really need the same again twice. So another 2 chickens and 2 rabbits would get us up to the top. But that's a start. I hate jumping off there. I always think I'm going to break my leg. So again, I'm going to head up this direction. Just in case there's a moose wandering around somewhere. We didn't get much health back, but it will help us stay out for a little bit. Ah, a moose. Now, what level is he? He looks like a level 2? Can't quite tell. Yeah, level 2, so 200 and... I think that was 285. And we've got about half health. Can't quite see his hit points. Make sure I know where my base is. Yeah, over there. He's running completely the wrong way. Kind of like to get behind him and drive him back to the base. Because I'm seeing all the chickens now. Now the next time I hit him with an arrow, he's going to come after me. Where did he go? There he is. Oh heck, we've picked up a wolf. White wolf, 120. Don't want him in my way. Need the fat. Right, moose is down there. I really don't want to use another shotgun shell because I have a feeling I might need it for the moose. I'm going to try and avoid this wolf. Okay, so he's headed back kind of in the direction of the base. Where'd he go? He must be behind this hill. The good news is we're not actually taking any damage at the moment, but our health is not good. Ah, there he is. Right, he's probably going to run at me now. Oh, he didn't. That surprises me. Pretty sure he will now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is what I mean by getting stuck on a tree. Well, I think we'll take advantage of it. Just pretend we were being clever. So you see why I wanted to keep the 3 shotgun shells now. Lovely. And we got the sinew we needed. For a pair of boots. So, was that cheating? Captain's halves. That's a difficult one. I mean, I didn't intentionally get him stuck on the tree. I was hiding behind the tree. So, I'm going to call that legit. But, what do you guys think? Do you think maybe that was a bit cheaty? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I mean, he ran round in a circle and put himself the other side of the tree. So... There we go. Pair of boots. Gives us an extra 1 degree of warmth, which is the best I can do. I can't upgrade to anything else. All of these require lots of cotton. Even that. They all require padded cloth. So, and these obviously padded cloth and iron, I can't do those. So we've got the very best kit at the moment that it's possible to get in this challenge. So if we can't survive till day 10 now, well, we're useless. Anyway, one of you guys commented, why don't I make the pistol? And that's actually a very good point. I could easily make the pistol. I have 19 rounds, and I'm going to do that. Now, the reason I generally don't make a pistol in early game is simply because it only does 18 damage per shot. Now, I know you can fire it very quickly, and you get 7 rounds. So that's, where are you, 126, I think, damage, which is actually more than the shotgun. Unfortunately, though, you have to hit every shot for that to be valid. And if you miss even so much as 1 shot, then it's not as good as the shotgun. So, generally, early game, I don't bother with it. I'd rather use a bow and arrow, as an arrow does 35 damage per hit. But you were quite right to point out that I have the stuff, I am quite able to build one, and I do have ammunition for it. So it was kind of a bit silly of me to not build one, you know, at least just for backup. So there you go, I have built a pistol. We might as well eat this because it's not going to keep. And we have 2 sinew spare, which is of absolutely no use to me whatsoever. So that happened kind of earlier in the day than I expected. I was not expecting that we would happen upon a moose so quickly, especially with the snowstorm. I thought today was going to be a write-off. Let me get my stats up, and then what I will do is I will continue with my plan to go up and visit the cougars, simply to show you guys how much colder it gets up there and why I was so hesitant to do it. So let me just get this water done, and I'm wondering why I have 4 sticks left over. Clearly failed to make enough arrows. Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert that into a fuel brick, We'll pick up more on the way if I can find it. And then what I'm going to do is make a couple of fires. So we need... that may have been actually why I made the sticks, but anyway. I'm going to do 2 fires and 2 fuel bricks. We've got enough fire starters anyway. Because it's entirely possible I'm going to need an emergency fire. So I'm going to go up with a lot of protein. But on the way back, my protein may well be out. And, you know, I might need a stopping off point midway. So that's why I'm going to do that. And we're out of wood. Okay, let's rescue that. And I'm going to chop some wood. So yeah, that actually surprised me how easy that was. Now, like I say, I know he got stuck on the tree, and I'm pretty sure that will get coded out. I don't think Gold Games will be leaving that as a thing. He will make it so that they can navigate around and get you anyway. But I didn't intentionally get him hooked up on the tree. I was using the tree so that it broke the direct line between him and me, so he had to go round, and you saw him do that. He veered off to my left and came around in a circle. Now, I think they are programmed to do that anyway. Oh, nice. In order to sort of confuse you, so you can't just shoot them as they run towards you. But I know with mooses, particularly with mooses, when they aggro on you, if you're in clear open space, they will charge you. I run directly towards you. So I was keen to put a tree close by me that I could at least hide behind, or you know, I could run away from him while he was navigating it and get back to my safe base location. But as it turns out, he got stuck on it anyway. So I think I would have been silly to not take advantage of that. Especially given how long it was we searched for one. Let's see if we can do this again. Trees in the way. Where did you go? No, missed by a long shot. I think we'll just make one of those while we can. Not too worried about the arrow, I've got enough. It's more out of interest as to where it landed so that I can adjust my shot next time. Now we're just going to see how much health he's got and what level he is. Can't actually make out his health bar. Yeah, he's got 30 health. What I was going to say is this is one of those situations a pistol might come in very handy. If he had less than 18 health, rather than wasting an arrow, I could just use one shot of a pistol. And the beauty is with a pistol, although you do have to aim, the aim is a lot less important. More antlers. You know, with a pistol, it's just a case of point and shoot, and if they're moving, just aim ahead of them as you're aiming. So, if he'd have only had like 15 health left, for instance, then the pistol would have been extraordinarily handy in that situation. Oh dear. Rushing the shots. Well, bandage was nice. who stood on the only patch of dirt in the entire area. And here comes the snow again. Right, we were trying to make fires, weren't we? Did I make the sticks? I did. So we'll make another fire. We've got 2 fuel bricks. We've got some meat and things. Let me... ooh, the sun's getting a bit low. We're coming to the end of the day already. Yep, got those. Yeah, so I'm starting to shiver even down here now with all of these clothes on. So as we're coming to the end of the day now anyway, I think we'd be silly to try and go up the hill. I think we might save that one for the next episode. I'm afraid to say I would love to have tried it today, but for some reason the day has shot by playing with mooses and deer and things. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little experience. Please tell me in the comments whether you think that I cheated in the way that I did it. I'd be very interested to know, because everybody's game is different, and some people think that's perfectly okay. It's in the game. I wasn't directly exploiting something. I was just using something that's in the game anyway. And other people might say, no, that's just not cricket. You should have done it properly, so forth and so on. So, you tell me. What do you think? What do you think of the way I did it? Oh, and we got a rabbit. Haven't had anything in that trap for a few days, so that's quite nice. So just get our stock of wood up a little bit. I want to keep those fuel bricks if I can for our experiment. I mean, to be fair, when that moose was caught up on the tree, I could probably have just used my axe. But I think that really would have been cheating, in my view. Simply because I am then directly using what you might call a broken mechanic in order to get further in the game. And oh, darn it. And that's not something I wanted to do, so I still use the shotgun shells, just to, for lack of a better description, play the game. Anyhow, we appear to have made it through to January. We now have our pair of boots. Very smart they are too, although how we managed to make such a smart pair of boots out of 2 pieces of sinew I don't quite understand, but we won't get into the details. So I'm going to end it there. I think we've achieved what today's task was. The whole point of what we were trying to do for the last 3 days actually was to get a moose and make a pair of boots. And we got a moose and we made a pair of boots. And I see another deer wandering in the background. No, will not be tempted. I will not push my luck any further. So I'm going to cook all this meat up and get my protein levels up as high as I can for the morning. So I'm not too worried about tonight, but clearly it's only going to rot if I don't eat it. So I might as well keep these 2 rabbits. But I'm going to leave it there on this beautiful winter sunset. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for all the comments. So many of you are saying how much you're enjoying the challenge and watching the struggle, and that's great to hear. Thank you so much for those comments, and all the clicks on the likes, and any new subs that have come along, welcome. And I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.